Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So I thought we'd do another portfolio review this evening of the main dividend portfolio. So let's go ahead and go right into that. The markets have really lost us a lot the last week or so, so it's kind of not as fun to look compared to usual. But anyway, it's showing us still at 57,772.56, which is about a $5,000 monthly average. For July, it says a couple more dividends to come in. This is what we've gotten for the month so far. This is what we're yet to get. August, we're projected at almost 5,600. September, 5,400. October, November, and December, uh, between 54 and 5,500. So year to date, we have received $30,000 in dividends already. We've received a whopping $10 in interest, and we've still got 27,528 left. For some reason, the month of June was really low. Our best month was 4,700, so we have not yet hit 5,000 yet, but we're about to next month if all holds steady. So here's where we are right now in terms of between two accounts here. Received year to date, estimated remaining. So that's 40,000 in this account, 17,000 over here. As far as stocks that pay dividends, so Chipotle has been dropping quite a bit, but I'm dollar cost averaging all the way down. I added more Chipotle last week, added more Nvidia as well, and both of these have been dropping. Still have some AT&T. So here's the dividends for Nvidia, AT&T, JP Morgan. Still have 21 shares here. No dividends for Sprouts. A few dividends for Starbucks, $114. I've added to this position as well. Here's my Tesla position, which I haven't added to here, is MicroStrategy, which I have two whole shares of. That split is pretty much coming up very soon. Manulife pays 125. Palantir doesn't. Block doesn't. Dollar General pays 2360. Warner Brothers doesn't pay. Car Gurus doesn't pay. Intel pays 1250. And then the others don't pay anything. So again, the bulk of the dividend income is from Tesla, the vast majority of it from Tesla. 43,000 total projected over 12 months. Coney, pretty good as well, 7,000 total estimated for 2024. Next year is slightly less. Block, the Yield Max Block Fund, MSTY, this was the newest edition. This is 2,400 a year. There's Clip. TNA is starting to come back nicely. Small caps, who would have thought small caps would have the rebound that they've had? Here's QYLD, what it pays. Here's JEPI. Here's FEPI, QQQY, QQQX, YMAG, Alti, and Beto. I honestly can't give you a good reason why I'm in Alti. It's not looking good. It's down to 1230. But of this amount of money, this is the dividend yield. So this is like over 50% dividend yield for this portion of the portfolio. The Apple call options have been hit very hard. My gain that I had has almost been cut in half. It's almost depressing to look at. Could have cashed that out way sooner. And we leave a little bit in cash. No margin in this account, not yet anyway. Welcome. Are you still a channel member, by the way? I don't see the little member icon. I've only got like one. I guess the two others didn't renew. Welcome and welcome. So that is pretty much the dividend portfolio. I got to tell you all, the second half of this month has just not made any sense to me at all. It's been a crazy, wild month, and just things are making less and less sense. Um, the market drop, this sector rotation, all this bull crap that the talking heads in the media talk about just really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Just when you think you've got things figured out, nothing makes sense. If it makes sense to any of you all, comment in the comment section. If not, comment in the comment section. I like to know some people agree and disagree. Okay, let's look at the market as a whole, um, instead of the little bit of a hole in our portfolios from the last like 10 days. Okay, let's go over here. Let's go home, seeking alpha. The Dow is staying above 40,000, but again, the Dow is not representative of the overall market. I feel like I say this a lot on a daily basis. The S&P was down today. The Nasdaq also went down, which is weird because we were like way up, and then everything started going down. This doesn't show small caps, but I guess we can look at. So the Dow year to date's doing phenomenally. S&P year to date, we're up 14% still year to date. Nasdaq year to date, we are at 13.32%, so slightly underperforming the S&P. Let's look at the Dow. So the Dow's only up 7.37%. It's such a big index. Let's look at TNA, the 3X Russell 2000. This is up 18.66% for the year, with the bulk of these gains coming here. So if we do this, if we go over to advanced features over here, oh, where is that? Where is that calendar icon? Area. Let's try this. Here we go. Like a caveman discovering fire. Let's see, June. Let's do this because everything was looking up until like mid-month, I want to say. So let's actually do this for starting date. Let's go to the first of the year until here. Let's do this. Okay, so look at this. TNA was down literally until like the last 2 weeks. So now let's move this over here. Let's do from the 10th to the present day. And that's going to be over here. Okay, so look at this. In 1 month, 31.5%. And this is right after I moved out of small caps. Well, I'm in this fund in another account, but in my 401k, I moved out of small caps to go into the large cap, everything into large cap and S&P, which has been on a tear this year. Let's see. Tom Lee on CNBC has been correct on the behavior of the market. I don't really listen to him. I don't listen to CNBC. I listen to Fox Business a lot. I listen to Stuart Varney in the morning, and then I watch Charles Payne. I try to catch him. He's my favorite on Fox Business. And then I catch a few others, maybe some Neil Cavuto. But anyway, so that is pretty much the portfolio. It's kind of in the toilet a bit. I think we've lost like 12,000 over the last 10 days or so. So kind of sad. But anyway, the dividend projections are still holding steady. So thank you all for tuning in. Oh, well, okay, let me to your point here. So Charles Payne predicted a small cap rally in January. He actually said to get into TNA. And I looked up TNA and I saw it was the 3X directional small cap shares. So I got in. So he predicted it at the beginning of the year. So this guy predicted it months ago. Mr. Charles Payne predicted it at the beginning of the year. So there. Tom Lee has hit the mark for the last 2 years, I think. Well, they also employ someone known as Kramer. So take that network with a grain of salt, I guess. All right, you all. That's it for now. Like, comment, subscribe, join Discord. Links are all in the video description, and we will see you all in the next one. Take care. Good night. Bye.